All right, folks. Today, we talked through joining the DAW for BandLab. We talked about the controls around the DAW. Now we're going to talk about how to go and create your audio tracks. So when you pull up this example here, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get to it in just a second. You will see our instruments, drum machine, voice mic, guitar, and bass, as well as import audio, MIDI, and browse loops. When you go ahead and start the assignment, this is the first window that you'll see. I'm going to go ahead and start on browse loops. So I'm going to go ahead and reset here so you guys can see. So we had our playback controls up here. We had our key, metronome, and meter, as well as our metronome on and off, and our volume. Down at the bottom, we have lyrics notes, loops, and mappings. So I'm going to go ahead into loops here. Now you get to choose here. This is your choice. This is something that you get to create, which is pretty awesome. For me, and this is just my choice here, I'm going to go into the whole drum and bass here. So I'm going to go ahead and check some of these out. You can click on them and try to figure out, like, okay, what sounds good? What do I want to add? That's too much. So now you may go through some of these and just realize that you really just don't like this. So what you can do is hit the reset button and go back to your loop packs and find a different set that works for you. Now I'm going to go into my lo-fi here. All right, I can live with that. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this over into my loop. Now, this is added now, so I can hit play. So if I want to extend that, there's an option here where it has a little arrow that is in a circular form. I can go and repeat this again and again and again, as long as I want. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and repeat it until 16. Then we have our audio track here. So we're going to go ahead and extend this out just to finish the link here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click Add Track. When I click Add Track, this new window pops up. I'm going to go to Instruments. It says use your keyboard to connect via MIDI to play our virtual instruments. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, when I click on that, I'm going to make sure this is selected. I'm just clicking on it, making sure this is the right one. I have this instrument piano down here. I can go and use my computer keyboard to go ahead and record on it. So as this is playing, I can go ahead and kind of mess around with it a little bit. Now you can do that for as long as you want. I'm just hitting play and then clicking down here so I know where the beat is. Now for those to keep track of time here, I'm going to enable my metronome here so that instead of just the drums, you now have a steady beat. Now your addition could be something as simple as this. Something along those lines. When you go to record, I'm going to go ahead and solo this track so it completely mutes this other one. You'll still have your metronome. I'm going to go ahead and record something here. Give you 4 to count in. So now I have my recording.